So, moving on to the next speaker, we were supposed to have Mr. William Rodney-Yo from Airestec, but he has a rather important meeting somewhere else, which I think Mike will share a bit on, or just mention. So, in his place, one of his senior management will be giving his presentation. Mr. Michael Folk, he's the project and business development manager at Airestec. He will be sharing on the effective and green solution for maintaining your air conditioning system and refrigeration systems, which is particularly relevant to the F&B industry as it can help prevent food contamination by bacteria and molds. So please help me welcome Mr. Mike Folk.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Michael Folk, and I'm in charge of project and business development at Airestec. William Yo sent his apologies because at the very last minute yesterday, he was invited to meet up with the Prime Minister later on today, so he decided that he couldn't miss out on that opportunity. But anyway, I will give the presentation. Without further ado, basically, Airestec is a live environmental sciences company, and we involved in multi-enzyme technology, de-contamination for HVAC systems, deep penetrating cleaning and odor neutralizers for the global market. We are bio-certified by Malaysian Biotech Corporation. We are green certified by Malaysian Green Technology Corporation. We are eco-label certified by Serum. We are halal certified by Jakim. We are Buatuan Malaysia certified by KPDN-KK. We are ISO 14000 by SGS. And we are the product owners and manufacturers. We do continuous research and development, custom-made formulations, food-grade and non-GMO multi-enzyme. And we have more than 27 years in this multi-enzyme technology business. And we contribute to GBI and LEED. This is our, on the left, top and bottom, is basically our research and development in Australia. And on the center and the right is basically our little lab in our KL office. The unique setup of Airestec is basically we have our own in-house research and development in which we will conduct experiments and come out with products, and then we will send it for services and testing, and if everything is good, we'll send it for manufacturing. We have our own manufacturing plant in Shah Alam. If the product is not up to par, we'll send it back straight away to R&D and we'll work on it and perfect it, basically. And after that, we have our own sales and marketing for domestic and the international market. The universal problems are basically biofilms, what is otherwise known as jelly and slime. What is biofilm? Basically, biofilm is formed when a single bacterial cell, like over here in this illustration, starts to get together with other cells and they start to form a biofilm, and eventually it builds up over time because there's contamination everywhere, and this biofilm wouldn't be able to hold all these contaminants, which include not just bacterial cells, but also mold spores, etc. Eventually it will break and it will send away some of these mold spores or bacterial cells into the air, or maybe drop from the ceiling onto the food in the food and beverage area. This is another illustration where we use the blood vessel where when cholesterol builds up, it basically slows down or interrupts the blood flow process, and eventually it leads to a heart attack. Similarly, in a water pipe system, biofilm forms and you have contaminants getting stuck, including dust and bacteria and eventually mold and all kinds of things, including even calcium will get built up, and the water pipe gets clogged up, and you have a blockage in the system. And similarly, on the aircon coil fin, biofilm forms because of the moisture in the air and the dust getting caught, and eventually mold builds up, all kinds of contaminants, and the aerodynamics of the airflow will be there, And eventually, the aircon does not work according to its specification. This is an example of, sorry. Okay. This is an example of basically the mold and contamination coming up from a AHU coil. And this is normally in the bigger buildings. And other areas of possible contamination, which are hosts for disease-causing organisms. Of course, the aircon, refrigeration, food processing plants, toilets, bench tops in kitchens, cold rooms, kitchen floors, block sinks, and choke pipes. The universal problem basically causes food and beverage contamination, which is a loss in money, bad indoor air quality, indoor environmental quality, higher medical bills, loss in product yield and shelf life, asset damage, high operating costs, high energy usage, frequent breakdowns, bacterial and fungal circulates continuously throughout the system, product damage then causes more damage, short-term solutions are costly and often not long-lasting enough. There will be a loss in comfort and temperature due to the inefficiency of the aircon system. And normally, aggressive acid and alkaline chemicals are used for cleaning the aircon. Now, this is an example of an HVAC system or heating, ventilation, air conditioning system. Air goes in through here from the fresh air intake, and the X-ray normally says that ideally there's about 30% fresh air intake, but in practice, especially in Malaysia, only about 10% is fresh air is going in. This is to basically control the energy bill. And it goes in, and it goes through the filter, the coil, the blowers, through the ducting, and into the room, wherever it is, and it circulates back. 90% of the air keeps circulating. All these red spots are basically contaminants, including mold spores, bacteria, and so forth. It keeps circulating on and on the whole day long as long as the aircon is on, and that's why you have this thing called sick building syndrome. We have developed then a series of products to address the filter, the coil, basically the filter, the coil, the ducting, and even the room, where we basically remove the contaminants, the food source being the biofilm, and therefore all these will be removed eventually. This is the difference between our product, the BMED, versus the conventional acid alkaline. Our product is basically pH 7, but we put it in the range here because it's still considered neutral in this range. Acid, conventional acid is pH 1 to 3, alkaline is pH 11 to 14. This is an aircon coil here, where we have a sample on our table over there. Acid, this is the corrosion caused by acid cleaning over the time. You can see the white stuff. This alkaline, less corrosion, but still it happens. And this is our product, which is actually pH 7 neutral. So it's zero corrosion. This is a testing that was done by Composite Technologies Research Malaysia. Using acid over a 10-year period, there was a weight loss of 43% plus. Using alkaline, it was about 32%. And using our product, the Airestec enzyme-based product, BMED, there was a 0% weight loss. This is based on 1 year of usage for over a period of 10 years. These are examples of what happens when there's corrosion. The coil film becomes thinner and brittle, and so that when the wind blows through it, it bends and so forth, and therefore the aerodynamic flow of the coil is not there, and energy consumption goes up just to produce the air that's needed. That's another worst case scenario there. And our solution basically is this. We use our multi-enzyme technology, basically is to break the substrate, the contaminants over here, and then we release the product so that it's easier to clean it away. It's better hygiene and in-depth cleaning, it's safer for occupants and users, it's neutral pH, non-irritant, extending life of equipment and installations, non-aggressive for equipment, facilities, cost and time saving, positive impact on the environment, sustainability derived from plants and soil, that's why it's a natural product, and it's readily biodegradable since it's eco-label. This is a before and after cleaning. You can see that the blue fin coil is still there. That's the original condition of the new aircon. Normally when after some time of using acid alkaline the conventional way, this blue color will not be there. When it's not there, the efficiency of the aircon system drops. This is a ceiling cassette where you can see disgusting mold and that kind of stuff. This is after cleaning. More before and after. There's a drain pan, before and after. Blower. This is a magnified picture of the filter. You can see that it's very congested. Basically, it's due to biofilm and mold and fungus roots, etc. And this is after the cleaning, where these are fiber roots, basically. And so once it's done, it makes the filter more effective. This is a ducting system. I think this belongs to a 5-star hospital somewhere in Malaysia. This is after cleaning, and those are diffusers. You can see whenever there's this brownish and dirty-looking ceiling coming out, it's basically contamination. And we have a duct and surface treatment. We send in our robot to the ducting to do inspection. This is a video recorder, and we will take note of what's happening inside the ducting system, whether there's any damage or holes. Then we will use our mechanical rotary brush to clean and agitate the ducting system, while there's a high-powered vacuum on the other end, sucking in all the contaminants. We will create access doors for inspection purpose or easier maintenance. And after that, we'll do a duct treatment where it's done by a bit of fogging, which then prevents the growth of biofilm, mold, fungus, and algae for the next 12 months. It comes with a warranty. So we do like hospitals and operating theaters, pharmaceuticals, factory plants, cinemas, offices, hospitality areas, universities, labs, and residential. In summary, Airestec's value proposition. We protect staff and patrons and the quality of life, prevent food spoilage contamination, improve comfort and temperature, reduce insect and fly infestation, multi-enzyme technology, and there will be less complaints and credibility for food and beverage outlets. We prevent acid damage because of our product neutral. There's energy and system efficiency because the aircon is now optimized. We remove the source of contaminants from the aircons and fridge and freezers. We improve productivity and less absenteeism because there will be less incidence of sick building syndrome. So it's safe for occupants, and overall there will be savings. There's low or no capex expenditure, and it will be within budget, reducing costs and variable orders. And we report the truth because we call a spade. If it's very bad, and we call it very bad. And a customized solution provider, we will formulate new products if necessary to solve a problem. Our strategic alliances, we are endorsed by Biotech Corporation, which is under MOST, the Ministry of Science and Technology. Under Green Tech, which is under Qatar Energy Ministry. Both of these ministries have now merged together. It's called MASTEC. We have insurance under QBE to protect damages, whatever, in case there is any. We are a member of ASHRAE, Green Building Council of Australia, Malaysian Green Building Council as well. The awards we've won include the Global Clean Tech Innovation Program. We have a 4-star rating from the Ministry of Defence. We are winner of the Enterprise 50 in 2016. We were on the Grand Laureate last year, and as well as the SOBA, the Star Outstanding Business Award for Best Innovation. And our certifications, again, I repeat, include ISO 14000 by SGS, Eco-Label by Syrian, the Green Mark under Green Tech or MyHijau. We have a BioNexus status. We have BioNexus product. We're bought in Malaysia now. We used to be manufacturing in Australia. We're Standards Malaysia as well. We have Halal Jakib and Halal in Australia. We have third-party verification by ChemWatch, ALS Laboratory, Acumen, Serum, and CTRM. And basically, we are offering partnerships to spearhead the transformation of responsible and caring companies into green, bio, and eco-technology. We've been focused and consistent what we say and do, what we do best since 2002. We're your partner and change is progress. Thank you.